This is Silvari's character introduction. You excited?
I am. Very.
Perfect. Perfect. Alrighty. So tell us a bit about, well, first introduce yourself.
I'm playing Silvari today, who is a Eladrin Moon Druid. I'm very excited to play.
Awesome. And tell us a bit about what Silvari looks like.
Yeah, Silvari is around 220, which is not young, but not old for an Eladrin. They stand about, like, 6 feet, 6'1", taller. They have, like, a pale blue skin, white hair, and they're kind of donning sort of like think of like a jester's uniform without the hat. You know, very frilly, very a lot of layers, a lot of dangly bits, and they have two wooden earrings in each ear.
Perfect. We open at roughly, we'll say noon. You woke up in the morning, made yourself breakfast, did your normal deal, and decided to head down to work. You cross the town, head a couple blocks eastward, eventually to the entertainment district. Past all the bars and the restaurants and all the stores, and eventually the massive clearing with the circus tent. It's rehearsal day. You know how it goes with your job. You go around back to the numerous wagons of sorts, and you see one man, a small gnome with a whip. He's cracking the air. Move it, come on. You see two elephants walking down. You see the strong woman, massive tiefling. And when I say massive, I mean she's almost 7 feet tall. Broad shoulders, biceps the size of watermelons. And she's sitting there and she's doing deadlifts. And you see Wiggles, the clown, practicing his sad clown routine. He is not currently in costume, but he does have his face paint on. Almost entirely balding man, late 40s, early 50s. Very thin, frail. His face is kind of sunken in. Jowls kind of hang from his face a little bit, and he's sitting there and he honks his chest a little bit when he sees you. Does a sad little wave, and then about 10 seconds after he honks his horn, the flower on his chest lets out a really delayed, like, spurt of water that runs down his chest.
I'll walk towards Wiggles. Hello, Wiggles. Bit of a wet day today, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, don't be so sad, Wiggles. It's another brilliant day. Time to spread some joy or something.
The only thing I want to spread is my against the concrete.
Well, if you do, do it over there, not near me. Don't want to really be part of that thing you got going.
Go over there
He points at the ground,
and over there
and he points at the wall behind him.
and over there.
He points at the tent.
I'll go everywhere.
He honks his nose. Honk, honk.
You do just that, but maybe not today. 'Cause we do have a performance coming up soon, I do believe.
The kids can have a pinata.
I'm sure that there is a world where they would love that, and I don't know if it's this one, Wiggles, but I don't know how that would go over with the circus director. You know what I mean? I don't want to ruin the show.
What's the worst that'll happen? A minimum wage.
Yeah, but there's some pride to our work. All the smiles we bring and the jokes, and the songs they'll sing of us. You know what I mean? They love you, Wiggles.
I lost my pride after the 4th divorce.
Would they say fifth time's the charm or something? I think I've heard that around town.
3rd time was supposed to be the charm.
Yeah, well, maybe sometimes the charm moves around. You know what I mean? You certainly haven't lost yours. I try to adjust his frown to kind of make him more smiley with his saggy skin.
You do that, and he watches his dentures fall out and kind of land on the dusty ground.
I'll take a step back and with a handkerchief I'll pick them up and kind of slide them back into his mouth.
He licks his lips and kind of pops them back in.
Thank you, Silvari.
He stumbles off, and as he does so with his massive clown shoes, he lets out wet sloshing sounds with each step.
I shudder and walk away.
As you walk away, you hear him step on a rake, and it hits him in the face.
Poor guy. Surely something good will happen to him sooner.
You turn and you see Ilya. She puts down the weights and looks over at you. Woo! Well, I'll be. Silvari, look what the giant octopus dragged in. You got any new tricks you're working on? Come on, I mean, our next show's tonight.
I mean, okay, I've been workshopping this one. And I'm gonna wait here. I'm gonna go grab something. I'll be right back. And Silvari's gonna run to like the storage tent. I assume there's a storage tent.
It's not quite a tent, it's more like a small, it's like a separate wagon of sorts.
Okay, yeah. And they'll dig through it for a second until they pull out a unicycle, like a small little unicycle, and then I'll bring it back over to Ilya, and I'll sit on the unicycle. I'll sit on the unicycle and say, okay, watch this. So Ray takes a step back, he kind of like cracks his knuckles outward, and as he does that, you see brown fur begin to spread across their body, and you'll see claws extend from their hands and slowly turn into this brown bear with a tiny little hat on top of their head.
It's a bear.
The first wife left me for one of those.
Dear Wiggles. And then they'll pop onto the unicycle and start wheeling around.
Roll a performance check.
Brilliant. Okay. Performance. 18.
You stick it. It is perfect. You wheel around, you even do a little balancing thing where you stand on one foot on top. People are cheering. You see the acrobats, Betty and Becca, the twin trapezists. Both of them are young humans, probably in their mid-20s, long blonde hair, pinned straight, bright pink and purple uniforms. They both clap and cheer in unison. You see a couple of the freak show acts over there in their cages clapping and cheering.
They love me, they love me, they love me. This is brilliant. I love the bear act. Okay, this is a keeper, don't you think?
That's what my wife said about me.
Wiggles, you're killing my vibe, man. I don't... Look how cool this is. Look how cool I am right now. You're killing my vibe. I don't... quite
And
frankly...
he waddles off again. As that happens, he walks over to one of the tents, pulls out a little thing of whipped cream, and pies himself in the face.
Maybe I should have said that. I don't know. Isn't there like a watch out for Wiggles or something? Like, can we have like a supervisor, like, you know, keep an eye on him? Yeah, I mean, he does bring a decent crowd, does he not?
Oh yeah, the kids love him.
Yeah, we should keep him around. Make sure he doesn't, you know, true. You know, maybe that could be our next act. We shoot him out of cannon and let him fly.
Bouncing clown.
Splat. Brilliant. This should be brought up at the next meeting. We should get on this. I think there's so many opportunities here. So many.
Yes, but first we gotta get on that bear wrestling thing that we've been talking about.
Right, the bear wrestling. Who's winning that one? I forgot.
I'm pretty sure it's Hank over there. She points and you see this decrepit old man. Decrepit, he's probably like 104, hunched over, crooked back, with this big gnarly white beard, and he has a massive bird cage next to him, and he's talking to the birds in tongues.
Oh, Hank, yeah. That guy's a character, isn't he?
No, that's how he is normally. Believe it or not, he can still tame a lion.
Really? And the bear form will kind of slowly shape into a lion.
She looks at you. I didn't know you could do that one.
Of course I can. I can do many things.
She says, tell you what, 1 gold says you can scare Hank off.
I like my odds on this one.
Or, sorry, let me rephrase. 1 gold says you can't. I don't think you can do it. I think old Hank will be able to tame the lion.
You think that old stick of a man can handle me, Silvari?
She looks at him and says, in a fist fight, no, but he just has to tame a lion.
Oh my dear, you know I'm not just a simple lion.
We'll have to see at the next show.
Guess we will.
You hear the whip crack in the distance, and you hear Mr. Stanley, the ringleader, Christopher Stanley, say, move it, come on. We got shit to do. Betty, Becca, come on, go practice your trapeze act. I got the wires set up and everything.
I'll turn back into my Ladrin self.
As you do so, you hear him say, God damn it, someone find Eustace. One of the elephants took a piss.
I got it.
Ah, Silvari. Took you long enough to show up. You were 20 minutes late.
Yes, sorry, I'm still finding my way around town.
You've been working here like 3 weeks.
Have you seen the size of Baldur's Gate? It's massive. Every street is a different labyrinth. It's...
Yeah, alrighty. We'll just do better next time, please.
Yeah, I'll work on it. My bad.
You're lucky you make us money, kid. You want to smoke?
You know I do. What are you smoking?
Marlboro Blues.
Oh. I'm more of a Newport fan, but sure, I'll take one.
He reaches into his breast pocket and the little halfling stands up on his tippy toes, and he hands you one.
Do you have a light with that, or just just a ciggy?
He fumbles around in his pockets. Let me see. You mean one of these? No, wait. He throws something aside. You're not even sure what he pulled out of his pocket. Let me try that again. He fumbles around in his pocket. Maybe. He pulls out a random Polaroid. You know why I took this of the strippers? He throws it aside. Lighter. Ah, here we go.
Thank you. And I'll start smoking my ciggy.
Roll me a con check. Let's see if you can handle it.
Oh, I can handle it all right. I can handle it all right. Constitution? Yeah, that's a 22.
You take an inhale and you're okay. He looks at you, takes a lighter from you, and lights his. He says, "So I was looking at the schedule for tonight. Normally we open up with Hank, then Wiggles, then we'll do the freak show, Ilya,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll do you, Bork, and then the trapezist. I was thinking maybe we'll put you as the second to last.
Certainly.
You brought in a good amount of money last time. You'll be right after Twerk, you know, that dwarf fire spitter sword swallower.
Yes, I know of him.
You'll be right after him, right before the trapezist.
Splendid, yes. Thank you.
You do good, you sell a good amount of merch. If you put on a good show, I'll let you take lead at the next event.
I'll be sure to put on a good show.
Comes with a 10% raise if you headline it that day.
A headline? Are you serious? I've been dreaming of this day for 3 weeks now. Thank you.
Keep in mind though, you gotta sell the highest amount of merch.
Oh, I can sell it.
Yeah, that's what Wiggles said about his,
I'm sure. I'm sure.
You'd be surprised in this economy. Only sold 2 of them and there were no repeat customers. He has the highest merch sales.
Not for long. Not for long.
He clutches his chest for a second. Sorry. Said I got that COPP or whatever it's called.
Oh dear.
When has that ever stopped me? Not my circus, not my monkeys, they said. Well, now I got a circus and monkeys.
That you do, good sir. And quite a circus at that.
Anyways, normally you just sell, you know, little bits and bobs and trinkets, little buttons and pins. I decided maybe I'd let you make a poster.
Oh really? My own merch?
I met with the photographer from last week. Got it turned into a couple posters for you. You're welcome to put them up around town over the next few days.
Oh yes, can I see them? Where are they?
They're in the main tent over by the trapezists.
Amazing, thank you. I'll be sure to spread them.
I'm putting a lot of money into you, kid. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, I will not. I'll do everything I can. The whole world will know of your circus, and it will be because of my name.
I sure hope so, kid.
What a splendid performance we'll have. What a splendid performance we'll have. I will prove to you that you're not making a mistake on me, sir. I'll prove it to you. I'll work up even better acts than the last. What do you think of this? An octopus that juggles knives. Hmm?
I'd workshop it a bit. I'll keep it in mind, kid.
Yes.
Now go ahead, check out your posters and whatnot.
Oh yes, I will. I'm very eager. I'll spread them all over. Everyone will know the name Silvari. I'll tell you that.
He chuckles and walks off.
Yeah. Okay. I want to go find my posters. That's awesome.
You start walking over to the wagon he was pointing at. Or not the wagon, rather the tent that he was pointing at. You get in there, and you see that there's a ring of seats all around the inside of it. There's a massive trapeze rope all across the top of the inside of this massive red and white striped tent. Numerous different lanterns hanging from the ceiling. You see a little peanut vendor in there. He's currently restocking things and whatnot. You see this massive dwarf. He's also broad-shouldered, but he has more of like the dad bod torso to him. Kind of a little bit of a saggy chest, a beer belly, covered in tribal tattoos. He has long ginger hair and a ginger beard, pulled into braids and knots tied up. And he's currently polishing the sword that he normally uses in his act for sword swallowing. And he also has a little notebook next to him. And every now and then you see that he'll stop. He'll go over to the little bar stool he has next to him, take the notebook off of it, and draw a design in it. Likely another practice sketch of something he'll draw with the fire he spits.
Hey man, how are you doing today?
I am just swell.
Me too. It's actually been a brilliant day, you know. Brilliant day.
I found out I'm getting posters. I have posters now. It's brilliant. I've only been here 3 weeks. I have posters. Making the waves.
You got posters? You got posters already. I'll be damned.
Yes, sir, I do. They said no, don't tell anyone this yet, because I don't know if the ringleader has mentioned it, but I'm getting moved up in the show.
You ain't taking my spot.
You're right. I'm not taking your spot. I'm actually going after you. So, best to swallow them swords, whatever you do.
He looks at you and says,
Hey, maybe this time, but I'm gonna take the lead from those trapezes before you. Just wait.
I suppose we'll have to find out, good sir. I am going to go grab my posters, and I am going to go spread them around town, gain my following, get the people ready for the circus.
"Oh!" You hear someone yell from above, and you see one of the trapezes fall off the ring, and they land in one of the safety nets beneath. The other one is still hanging from the trapeze bar. She's swinging from. She says, "God damn it, Becca! Come on, how'd you miss that?"
Maybe it won't be far too long before me or you are taking the headline.
He goes back over to his sword and he stands up, kind of tips his head back, and he starts practicing the sword swallowing. You go over by the peanut vendor, and right next to is the merch booth, and you see the new posters that they're selling over there.
Mm-hmm.
And it is of you balancing 3 balls on one finger, like stacked on top of each other, almost like when you get bored and you stack all of your dice into a tower. And it shows you like mid-transformation. It shows like one of your legs and one of your arms slowly turning into the bear.
Okay, sick. Yeah, and then are these ones strictly for sale, or are there ones I can take to promote the circus?
Those ones are strictly for sale. There are promotional ones too. It's the same thing, but instead of just saying your name beneath it, instead of saying your name, it'll say like, it says, "Come see Silvari at Baldur's Gate Circus." It has like a little like, it has a little bullet list of like other like things you'll see. It says, "Come see Ilya the Great, the Freak Show, Wiggles the Clown, Enk the Animal Tamer, Torque the Fearless, and the Twin Trapezists."
I'd like to take a stack of the promotional material ones, and just when I have time, I'd like to spread them around about, just to make sure, spread the name, spread the good word of the circus.
Perfect. With that, as you grab them, you feel someone tap you on the shoulder. Turn around, and it's Ilya standing there.
Hello?
"So, are we doing the bear wrestling tonight?"
Yeah, we can, yeah. Sure. Yeah. I don't have much planned.
"Here's my question. Who's gonna win? Do we want to stage it? Do we want it to be authentic? I mean..."
Well, how about this? How about it's like a back and forth, we could not necessarily stage it, but pull your punches a bit, because I'm just a little ladrin, and I'd rather not die in the circus tonight. And I
You
know
say
how
that, you see Wiggles walk past her in the back and just say,
I wanna die in the circus tonight.
Actually, Wiggles, do I have a plan for you? How about we get Ilya, how about we bring Wiggles into the mix? And it's kind of like a 2-on-1.
He looks at you and his eyes go bright, go like big and wide.
Is it the 2 of you versus me?
That's an option.
My ex-wife liked to be 2-on-1.
Never mind, Wiggles, you go about your day. I'm so sorry. Never mind. I forgot about all of you being you and such.
He walks off and he says,
She took the kids.
You're a father.
Ilya looks at you and she says, 17 kids with 5 different mothers.
I did not know Wiggles had a game like that. He has a dynasty. There is a Wiggles dynasty.
Why do you think he works here? If I had to pay that much child support, I'd stay here longer too.
Interesting. Peculiar.
He shrugs.
Anyway, about the fight between us, things are looking pretty good for me. I'm on a pretty steady streak. I think a win could put me at the top, if you know what I'm saying. To be completely honest and transparent here.
I mean, you gotta be careful. You want to see my new trick?
Sure.
Watch this. Hey, Hank. You hear him kind of come in carrying his bird cage. The old man limps in.
What's up?
She looks at him and says, "You got that old bird cage you don't want?
Yeah.
Mind if I see it again?" He walks out, comes back with an empty, rusted bird cage. She says, "Watch this." She puts one hand on the bottom, one hand on the top, closes her eyes, and then flattens it like a plate.
So remember when we were talking about fixing the match?
What are you, chicken? Bark, 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 bark. But you want to turn into one too?
Probably, yeah, but I don't really want to be a chicken now, do I? I think a bear much more suits me. So, the bear wrestling match, yes. What if we, we can compromise here. We can compromise. Neither here nor there. We don't need to necessarily beat each other. We just need to put on a good show, correct? That is what the circus is all, it's a show. So, what if instead of, a true fight, we put on a battle of the arts? We fight, but, we tell a story through it. We tell a story of our struggles against one another. And in the end, what if we tied? What if we drew? Not necessarily one beats the other. That seems fair, no?
I was gonna say an arm wrestle, but I like your thinking. Here, we can do the writing later, but what is he doing? She pauses and looks over. You see Wiggles is sitting there, and he has an empty bottle of bleach, and he's like shaking it over his mouth.
Oh God, Wiggles! Do we have a cleric?
He shrugs and says, "I think Hank used to be a vet." Wiggles turns, looks at you, and just says, "Woof, woof." Then he waddles out of the tent.
I have weird feelings on Wiggles. Like he I feel bad for the guy, but it's kind of excessive at this point. Is it a bit? I can't really tell.
Maybe he has some weird magic or something going on.
That would be interesting. I could see maybe some weird lich or something trying to infect our minds.
Hey, speaking of minds,
You turn and you see Torque the dwarf looking at you.
What's up?
how about you use what's in that head of yours and you help me with this trick? Came up with a cool idea.
Throw it at me. What is it?
I'll spit 3 rings of fire, and you pick an animal and you leap through them.
How big of a ring are we talking?
He shrugs.
It depends how I'm feeling. I was thinking maybe we make the rings different sizes, make them progressively smaller.
I like the way you think. I could do perhaps a wolf, maybe? A wolf, a lion? What are you thinking here? Could do a toad? Have a toad lined up?
What's the weirdest you can do?
The weirdest? Probably an octopus, but I don't know how good they are at jumping.
Elia looks at you and she says, "I've heard of when pigs fly. I've never heard of when octopuses leap." Octopi? Octopus?
Maybe we could borrow some of the...
Whatever.
We could borrow the trapeze equipment. I could, swing from them, perchance.
I think at first we might just want to stick to a ground animal.
Fair enough, fair enough. I could do... I think, I don't know, lion seems pretty typical, unless we want to do something a bit more rambunctious.
What about a
peacock?
Yeah, something weird.
Weird,
Or a platypus.
I don't know if I've seen either of those animals yet.
Platypus, it's like a duck otter.
I can certainly try.
If you've never seen one, I think it's best we don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know what that would end up as. I personally don't want to form into some amalgamation of flesh and bone. That would not really end up well for me.
Yeah, I mean, did you know they're poisonous?
Really? And they're like a weird little creature. I don't like a spiny little devil, perhaps.
No. Imagine if you took a beaver.
Okay, a beaver. I know a beaver.
And you put a duck's head on a beaver.
Okay.
But it lays eggs.
It lays eggs. It's a mammal.
It has spikes on its legs.
So yeah, so a weird little impish devil is what you're describing to me.
Let me draw it out for you.
He takes a sip of the fluid, holds a torch out in front of himself, strikes it on the ground, and spits through the fire. And you watch as he draws a platypus in the air with the fire. It is a terrifying sight.
Now, I've seen things similar to that in the Feywilds, but I don't know if I've seen something quite as monstrous as that.
I don't know. Anybody's ever gonna practice this trick or what?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's hop to it. What animal should I do again? Because I can't be that beast. I don't know. I think maybe a toad. I think a toad is a little weird.
Hey, go for it. What's the worst that'll happen?
Sure. Yeah, I'll toad it up. Silvari will step back just to give themselves some space, and then you'll see them transform into this large amphibian and turn into a giant toad.
All right, ready?
Yep.
All right. First ring, the big one.
He puts a little bit of the fluid in his mouth, swishes it around, spits, and make me an acrobatics check to leap through it.
That is going to be...
It is
I rolled a
DC
14,
12.
so I beat.
Perfect. You leap through and you stick the landing perfectly. He says,
Right. A little bit smaller this time.
Switches it around, and he spits it, and it makes fire in the air. This one is DC 15.
13 plus 2 means it beats it.
Means it beats.
Barely.
You leap through. He says,
Last one. Come on.
"You got this. You got this." He takes a sip, swishes it. DC 17.
That's a 7.
7. You leap right through the fire and start screaming in pain. That will be
I'll unshapeshift back to Eladrin form and like pat myself out.
that'll be 7 fire damage.
Yikes. I'll get it down. I'm sorry. I'll get it down. I'll get it down. I'll get it down. Fuck. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. I'll get it down though. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll practice. I'll practice.
He says,
You sound like Wiggles right now, man.
Don't ever compare me to Wiggles, alright? Don't ever compare me to Wiggles. I will fix it and it will be fine.
You want to try the ring one more time?
Yeah. Well, let's go again. I got it this time.
Alright. First ring. You got this.
he takes a sip and spits it. First one is DC 12.
I jump in like midair. I like to transform into the toad.
Alrighty.
Yeah, 15.
15. You leap through and stick the landing perfectly. Second one, he nods and spits the second ring of fire. DC 15.
17.
You leap through without failure. He nods at you.
Last one. Come on. You got this.
Please, dice. Please, dice, don't fail me. Do not fail me.
He spits the ring. DC 17.
18 plus 2, dirty 20, dirty 20.
You leap through, little barrel roll as a frog and land perfectly. The acrobats are clapping as they balance on the tightrope above.
I'll go back into Silvari and I'll give a bow.
Well, I'll be damned.
I told you I'd fix it. I'm no Wiggles. I'll fix it. I fix everything, and my performances are always great.
He says,
Yeah. Well, we'll have to do this one tonight at the show then.
Please.
and with that, that is where we're going to end your character introduction.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Any last parting words for your character introduction?
I don't know. I hope that everyone likes Silvari. I'm very proud of this character. I'm very happy with him. I'm very excited for the gimmicks that will rise. Thank you.